So today we're talking with Rolinda, who will be at the Breck Gallery on July 4th. And as you'll see very soon, she's very easy to talk to. So feel free to stop by the gallery anytime, talk to her, meet her. She's great. We're just going to talk a little bit. Tell me what you're working on.
Yeah, so of course I'm getting ready for that big 4th of July. It's always fun to get the gallery a new collection of work, really trying to capture sunsets and wildflowers. So all of the things that you would want in Colorado, wherever you live in the world, you would want to experience those things in Colorado and come to the Raitman Art Gallery and take a little piece of heaven home. Yeah, so lots of sunsets and flowers, but beyond that, one of the reasons why I'm working on those things specifically is because of co-creations, which that's essentially what a regular artist, I guess I'm nothing regular, but we call a commission. And so it's when an art collector has something special in mind that they want to commission or ask specifically to be created for them. And I have been getting a lot of sunset commissions. Yeah. And there's a big difference between a sunset versus a sunrise. And I should say sunrise versus sunset. And literally within the last 2 weeks, I've had 4 specific collectors tell me about the differences. And I'm not going to get into the differences right now, but start paying attention. There is a difference between a sunrise and a sunset.
Oh, well, that's a great topic to talk to you about in Breckenridge when people see you and
Yes,
they can,
yes. Come talk about
especially
the sunsets and sunrises with me.
what is
Absolutely.
it that's calling people specifically sunsets, not sunrises? Why
Yeah.
do they?
Well, I think that there's actually a little more energy in a sunset. It was funny because one collector was like, "Yeah, I don't really see too many sunrises." But she said they set their alarm for the sunset. Like literally everything stops and they make themselves available to watch the glorious sunsets. This huge commission, the Raitmans found this collector. They walked into the gallery. They loved my work. They reached out, and one of the art consultants and I have been working with them like on this really fun adventure. And it's 3 panels. First panel is a 48 by 48. And then so that's the far left. And then on the far right is a 48 high by 72 wide. And then you go down this little hallway, and there's another panel that is wild. It's so crazy. It has the sky cut out. So it's the silhouette of the mountain. So there's no sky, but we're putting lights behind it to make the sunset colors.
Oh, how beautiful. That's exciting.
Yeah, it
I
really is.
love
It's,
that.
it's super fun.
Right? Because if they pause for the sunset, every time they see that, no matter what time of the day, they're going to pause. And that's the power of art, I feel like, is you find this piece that really speaks to you and you put it in your home, and then it reminds you of all those feelings. All those feelings come flooding in. And you can see it every hour in your house or, day, night, midday. It's such a great reminder.
It
Yeah.
really is. And I think that's the one area that we can have the most control in our world. I mean, we like it's a joke. We really don't have any control. However, we can say what goes on our walls, and we can choose within our home what we see, hear, listen, taste, touch. Like we can choose that within our homes. So why not be very selective and choose the very best that's going to help you be your very best?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And tell me about the 10 times concept and how that relates to your art.
At the Denver Botanic Gardens, I'm teaching this really cool experience, and I'll show you these. I've done some samples. These are fun little, they're called treasure maps, but you can see there's lots of writing on it. So as I was preparing for this experience that I'll be guiding all of these individuals at the Denver Botanic Gardens, this idea of asking the question, am I a creator? 1 to 10. like score it 1 to 10. Am I a creator? And it's not about being an artist. This is about the power of creativity. And we all have that power. It's just, do we recognize it? Do we actively participate and enhance it? So this idea came, 1 to 10, rate your am I a creator? That's the kind of the beginning score. And then we go through this treasure hunt experience. And then at the end, you say, I am a creator 1 to 10. How much do I actually believe that? And it's been really interesting. I have always, even as a little child, I've known I was a creator. Like that's not a question for me. It just, I'm a 10. Like I love saying that. I'm a 10. It's so funny. And as I'm like writing, I'm practicing over and over again, like, because I'm wanting to time it, because, we only have a limited amount of time. Like, so I write down my 10 at the beginning, and then I write at the end, I go ahead and write another 10. And all of a sudden, the idea was like, put an X by it, like 10 exit. And then the question was, well, how could I 10x my creative power? Like, my creativity, how do you 10x your creativity? And it's a really simple answer. You co-create, you collaborate, you cross-pollinate, you like share ideas, and you breathe in all of this amazing, yummy inspiration that somebody has like shared with you, and it bubbles up inside of you, and then you get to share it. So what's been happening as I have done more and more of these co-creation paintings, these commissions, and the collectors come to me with these amazing life stories, because we're creating a legacy painting. They come with incredible reference photos. They have all of these brilliant ideas. And that is elevating my creative power 10x, because I would have never done any of those things if someone hadn't inspired me and asked me to create with them, co-create. So it's brilliant. If you want to feel alive, create something. But if you want to feel exhilarated about that life, co-create with someone, and it will just blow your mind.
I love that. You are great to talk to about creativity. And I really encourage people to go in to the art gallery and talk to Rolinda, because she obviously, you can tell her energy is infectious. So, talking about creativity, what other topics do you love to chat about with people?
Oh, well, I really love honeybees. So I talk a lot about pollination, and that's such a random thing. What other things? Like, honestly, I feel like I'm a story guardian. I love hearing people's
Mm.
stories. They inspire me. And this whole concept and idea, and I like, it's part of the Orchid Stories book that I did, which is just a collaboration of everybody's orchid stories in a beautiful book. But really, a story doesn't exist until it's told. And we need to be there for each other and listen to each other's stories. We need to all be story guardians and hold those stories safe, and let them live on. Like, that's what legacy is all about, is hearing that story, recording it in some way, and then sharing it with the world. And that's, again, circling back around, like, that's why these co-creation legacy paintings are so cool, because it's all about their stories. I just get to be the hands for their heart of their story. So yeah, that's
Right.
one of the things. So come in and tell me your story.
That's what I was going to say. Tell her your story. Anything else that you want people to know?
Oh, I love being able to come and hang out in the gallery. It's really interesting. There's a huge, and this will be another topic for another video or interview, but there's a real difference between solitude and isolation. And in the studio, I have abundant solitude. Like, it is my favorite thing in the whole wide world to have solitude. I need a lot of solitude in order to do my life. Like, just straight up. I'm very blessed that I get that opportunity by myself in the studio. But at a certain point, it tips over into isolation. So thank goodness about once a month, I pop up into a gallery like Raitman Art Gallery and do my thing with all of you guys. And we get to have all this amazing connection and storytelling. And then I go back to the solitude and create. So I am ready to come out of solitude slash at this point, it's almost isolation. So like, okay, yay, like get me on the road.
All right. Well, thanks so much for taking the time. We really appreciate it. Can't
Yeah,
wait to
it's
see you in
great.
person.
I always love working with you, Kimberly. I'm excited. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.